Okay, hello. We're going to talk about, well, we are Pablo and Pablo, and we are going to talk about the process of removing the salt inside of the seawater. Oh, sorry.
Click on the PowerPoint.
Sorry.
Did you click, are you recording?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. In these presentations, we are going to talk about the distillation process, the reverse osmosis process, and the electrodialysis process. Okay, really simple. As all we know, all the continents are surrounded by water, and all this water is the water that is surrounded the continents is like 97% of all the water in the world. All this water is salt water, and only 3% of the water in the whole world is fresh water that we can drink and we can use. The distillation process is really similar to like the cycle process, the water cycle process that the earth made to make this 3% of the water that we can drink and use. And the water cycle is really simple. It's the earth with the sun hits the water and releases the steam, and then this steam arrives to the atmosphere, and that like creates the clouds, and the clouds go to the mountains, and then when the clouds also release the precipitations in form of snow, like ice or water, and then we can drink it. But nowadays as we know that the world is developing really hard, really fast, and there's a lot of people that doesn't have water or places where they need more water, and the distillation process is one of the most simple ones, and they took it from the water cycle, and now I'm going to explain how it works. Basically, what the plants for this distillation, the salting water do is they take the seawater and they put it in big tanks. This is a smaller scale, but it's the same. You know, they put it in a big tank, they heat it with energy, and they when the seawater arrives to his boiling point, releases steam and goes to like another camera that is cooler, and it's more cold, and then the steam changes its state into water state another time, and then it goes to another tank, and then that's perfectly. This water, like the water that comes out, is perfectly fine, and like we can use it and we can drink it. The salt, as all we know, when the water evaporates, the salt gets doesn't like go with the vapor. It stays in the tank, and then after they can like take it out, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
So the other two processes are reverse osmosis and electrodialysis. These are processed by membrane. Can you put that?
Yeah.
So the first one is reverse osmosis. It's similar to a process that occurs in our body to equalize the concentration of water. So you have two chambers separated by a membrane. This membrane only let the water go through and holds the anions that makes the water salty, like sodium and chloride. So the water enters, and there's like a membrane that just let the water go through and holds the anions, so they stay here. And then then they put like the water and the salty together in one chamber, and then they put pressure to the solution. So so the water goes through the membrane to the other chamber, and the anions stay in that side. So you get fresh water, and then they go through. And then we have okay, so you have here the salty water. It goes through here to the membranes that are here. See, here happens the process that the water goes through, and then they treat the water to make it more potable. I don't know how to say it. And then they go to the water to our house. And then we have electrodialysis. So you have two electrodes. Two electrodes separated by chambers full of water, salty water, and also these chambers are separated by membranes. These are special membranes that only let the anions, like sodium and chloride, go through. So when there's no electricity, the chambers are full of salty water, but then they put electricity to the membranes, and the anions goes through the membranes, one to the positive side and the others to the negative, and the water stayed there. So, and then continue to the, and that's it.
Okay. The two membrane processes are the two main ones on they are the most the people use it the most, and now I'm going to explain how to these processes can help to nowadays it can help the world and other things. Okay. As I said before, the population in the world is increasing really fast, and a lot of places they struggle with water, and not because they are poor or because they it's just because they don't have they are in a place that the water doesn't come from the mountains, and they struggle and they don't have enough, and they have to use this process for have water. But the problem is that a lot of these places are poor, and the government doesn't want to pay these processes, and or doesn't want to pay, or because they don't have enough money to pay it, and they don't use it. And a lot of people they get a lot of poor people die because they don't have enough water to drink, and they drink bad water, and they get, for example, diarrhea, and they die for simple diarrhea, and we find out that these problems we can solve with the distillation, because you can make new water and create and give it to more people. But the problem of this is that it takes a lot of energy to take to make hot water, put the electricity to separate cations and anions and put it in different places. But and then the solution for that, we searched that is that we can use the renewable energies to create this energy to make the desalination, and for example the sun energy and wind energy and or water power, because normally one of the examples is, imagine in Africa they have a lot of sun, and the poor countries have a lot of days, and they have a lot of sun, and they could use it for create this energy, and they could use the panels that take the sun, and it makes changes the energy of the sun into electricity, and that's it. But it's just like it's expensive, but it's just like if they buy it once, they will have it, and they could they will not need to spend more money in energy or like creating more electricity, because they have this resources to to make more energy. And for that, or the government can help it, and it can realize that's a good process to do, or people are like us, for example, we could help it, and create give them money, and for be able to that they could be able to have this renewable energies. And for example, I'm gonna tell you, like, one is this one, the solar, and the solar power. They could put these panels, and they could have enough energy to heat the water, and to transfer to change the salt water into fresh water. Another one will be this one that takes the water flows and turn this the who's the
Well, move this,
Yeah.
and then this gives energy to that turbine.
gives energy to
It's like the
Yeah.
hydroelectric energy.
Yeah, and also, but it's the most expensive one. But it's also could be used is the air one with the air, and and they can use that, and yeah. And in this presentation, we talked about the distillation process, the reverse osmosis process, and electrodialysis process. These three processes are the most used, but these two are the most better ones,
Effective.
Yeah, effective ones. And because the distillation process is the most simple one, and it's not as effective. And those are our sources.
Questions for the presenters?
El tema es primero de eso, de cómo se va a